Good afternoon, everyone. You're tuning in to the Chit Chat Chew Show with your co-host Uno and
Aisha, also known affectionately as Jade. Greetings, everyone from around the world.
what's going on, everybody?
So we decided that we're going to do this random Chit Chat Chew show this evening on Sunday, October the 8th, 2017. This is Eastern Standard Time where we're at in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So we hope everybody's enjoying their day. In Atlanta, it's a rainy day today, so we figured good time to just kind of do a show, do some topics.
Cover two topics because I know we have a book schedule, so we wanted to at least fit a few more topics into our schedule. I mean, we can't do it on the appropriate dates that we usually do our show on, so this is why we're doing a random one on a Sunday to kind of at least cover something for October. Because that's our usual, pretty much our usual routine now. So that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah. So we're into October already. This year is almost out. It's really crazy, right? Like how this year has gone by so fast. We was just in 2016.
About to head into 2018.
And about to go into what?
2018.
2018. But this year is going to be what? A year for us doing our show coming up soon.
Yep.
In November, it's going to be a year that Chit Chat Chew has been brought to life for us. And we're really excited. We haven't really talked about what we're going to do really special, but I'm sure we are creative. We'll come up, we'll think of something. So really excited about that. Really appreciate everybody who followed us from when we started, which was November 7th, I believe, when we started. It was either November 7th or 8th when we started. It was around election time when we started, actually the day before election.
November.
So I'm going to say November 7th because I think elections here in Atlanta is on the 8th.
Right.
So we've come a long way. We're continuing to grow. We're so happy. I'm excited. I'm sure Uno's excited as well. So we're going to jump right into this. We hope that some people come on because we really didn't make a big announcement about this. But we want you to watch the replay if you're not able to come on now. So the two topics that we're going to just kind of give some insight to is lung awareness
and liver awareness.
So the first one that we're going to do is the lung awareness. So I'm coming from the information I'm going to be reading from is www.lung.org. Excuse me again, www.lung.org. So it's all about stop smoking, start screening yourself because you know a lot of people develop lung cancer, emphysema. All different types of things, and we know I'm sure it's easier said than done when you tell people, oh, just stop smoking, and that's kind of hard for people that's been smoking for a very, very long time. It's really hard for people to break that habit. There are those that are successful and those that are not. You know, is good and bad consequences. You know, so we just want to bring some insight to this. So what I have, as soon as my phone stops acting up, okay, what I want to say.
I was going to read the purpose.
Okay, go ahead.
I guess I could start it off. So the purpose of lung awareness, healthy lung awareness month. All right. So the purpose is to create awareness on the importance of protecting the lungs, problems associated with neglecting the lung health, and the possible ways of avoiding lung health issues. It also aims at enforcing ways of eradicating environmental factors that can cause lung problems, which include air pollution by industry producing toxic substances such as asbestos. It is also focused on empowering people on ways of dealing with lung problems when they arise. Preventive measures such as warm clothing, regular medical checkup, and avoiding smoking are also recommended. This is due to rise in lung infections. that have become chronic due to negligence, such as bronchitis. And that is the purpose of Lung Month, Healthy Lung Month, excuse me.
So with mine, which came from lung.org, they have a research team, and it says each year the American Lung Association funds scientists and researchers of lung health through our awards and grants program and the Airways Clinical Research Center, which is ACRC network. Each investigator is working to help us achieve our mission to save lives by improving lung health and preventing lung disease. Research funding is critical for advancing scientific discoveries and producing breakthroughs that improve the quality of life for people living with lung disease. We invite our supporters who are interested in donating to scientific research to learn more about ways to give. As a result of supporters like you, the Lung Association is funding a total of $6.64 million in grants in the fiscal year 2017 to 2018. Wow, this phone, okay, it goes through so many things. Through 2017 to 2018, we truly appreciate your commitment to lung health. We invite our researchers interested in our awards and grants programs. You can learn more on that by clicking the link, which will be provided for you, all the links that we reference off of, so for further reading. And they have a drop-down box to search and filter by topic, state, or grant. And it says if no topic or state is selected, all information for that area will be displayed. So they have that.
Okay.
You can go ahead.
Now, I'm reading from Consumer Health Digest, just so you guys know what I just read like 3 minutes ago before Jay went into our article. And I have something else from the same website, reading from the same article. Now, I'm going to just kind of give you a little brief summary on the importance of the lung, okay? Why is it essential to your body? Lung is the most essential part of the body responsible for distribution of oxygen throughout the body. It does this involuntarily through breathing in and out. There's a thick network of blood vessels that surrounds the lungs. This is majorly for the purpose of maximum absorption of oxygen into the bloodstream. Failure of the lungs means failure of oxygen distribution in the body, which can cause fatal effects on the body. These may include death due to low supply of oxygen. Therefore, the lungs need to be protected, and that is why October is the National Healthy Lung Month, which is a month that majority of the people experience lung problems due to pollens that are most rampant of this month. And I wanted to, let me see. All right. Message. I wanted to read the message on Healthy Lung Month. So, considering the month is to the chilliness of the weather, therefore the major message passed across during the campaign includes advice to people to keep warm by putting on warm clothing. Chilly climate is beyond one's control because there's nothing you can do to make the climate relatively warm. It is only by protecting the body against it. All people are advised on that month through conferences held during this month to avoid at all costs human-caused cases of the lung disease such as exposure to cold and smoking. It is better if you suffer from disease caused by unavoidable circumstance rather than the one you caused yourself. Therefore, every person's responsibility on his body is highly advocated for in the campaign. So that is something people should consider, not just October, but all around, throughout the year. Consider what you intake into your lungs. Be cautious of what harm you do to your lungs. Make sure you get yourself checked out. Make sure your lungs is clean, is running good. And then really, me reading the purpose of Healthy Lung Month, it just gives you an idea what this particular month represents as far as bringing awareness to having healthy lungs or really lung diseases in general.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also discussed the lungs, what is the importance of having that particular body part in your system, and that's essential to the functioning of your body.
Absolutely. I mean, I've never been a heavy smoker. I was a sociable one. You know, being out at the club. Well, I don't smoke cigarettes, Black and Milds, or anything like that anymore at all. It's been, whoo,
ooh, man.
I know at least 10. I know at least 10 years it's been. It probably might have been a little earlier than that, but I can give a guaranteed 10 years. And I was one of them type that when I was out, especially in the club and stuff like that, and you got smoke around you, and you know, I was like, let me smoke.
Yeah.
And plus, you know, having my cigarette, having my port with a drink, yeah. And so definitely 10 years. It probably again was a little more than that, to be honest, but I can go back as far as 10. What about you?
I can go back. I say, y'all saw me counting my hands here because I'm figuring out how long since I've smoked anything and when I stopped. Honestly, after that, I was actually on and off, but it wasn't like a long period of time of me smoking though. It was just like them couple of times and I just stopped because smoking's not my thing anyway. I only did it socially.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I was around people I was cool with at that time. Mm-hmm. So officially me stop smoking, I stopped smoking I think it's been about 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
6 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I smoked weed, I smoked cigarettes, and I smoked blacks. I smoked all three.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't add in the weed yet, but go ahead.
Hey, I'm being real.
No. I'm being real. I was just focusing on like cigarettes because I'm a 420 avid, and I see.
I mean, weed is not bad. I'm just saying smoking overall.
I see marijuana somewhere else different. I probably would not want to smoke it necessarily anymore. I'm more of a girl that probably be more into cooking it, like making the butter and cooking it in the food, that kind of way. But yeah,
really the purpose of weed is supposed to eat it or drink it. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I know people smoke it.
They do what they do.
For recreational purposes.
I
get it. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, no, weed is not bad, people. I don't want y'all thinking it's bad.
Well, you know, for those that are recovering addicts that used to smoke weed, the 12-step program will say that weed is bad.
Yeah, I get it. And you know,
I get y'all much respect.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, don't. But
I'm definitely an advocate. I'm a 420 advocate right now. Haven't done anything with it.
I'm not the biggest advocate, but I don't.
But I'm an advocate.
I'm not against it either. Like if it helps a lot of people, if it's
for medicinal purposes,
if it's beneficial to you, smoke it. Usually do whatever you have to do. I was just saying in general that I smoked. I'm telling you what I smoked, and that's all three. I said weed, I said cigarettes, and I said black and miles. On and off. I was on and off. I would say. I say about within a 2 year time frame, I was on and off. Honestly, on and off. You know, so you know, like I said, being around people, I was social with it. But you know, after that, I just didn't do it. It's just not my thing.
So, I get it.
Yeah, I got away from that. I got away from cigarettes because it's just not good for you anyway. Blacks is no better. I feel like that's worse than cigarettes. And then, you know, the weed, it just wasn't for me. It's just not my thing. Because I was more of a person that liked alcohol. But I don't even drink that no more. So.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little social from time to time.
It's social from time.
It's not the way it used to be. Because I ain't going to lie, I was a drinker. I come from a line of drinkers.
Hey, I was a big drinker.
Tangeray!
Yeah.
Tequila! But anyway, let me stop.
No, I mean,
but I'm not going to lie. I used to be more of a heavier drinker. Absolutely. And as many known in previous shows, I'm a recovering addict. So I'm 10 years with that clean, 10 years strong with that clean, very light, sociable drinker. Smoke nothing, though I am a 420 advocate and a hemp advocate for medicinal purposes, because I have seen physically for myself, including myself, that it works for mental or physical. I don't do anything now because here in Atlanta, no disrespect intended, it's a little behind with that. And I believe as long as it's here to help people, that's my focus too. If it's helping, if it's showing proven facts that it is helping people on a mental and or physical, I'm all for it. Because these pharmaceutical drugs are way worse. Way worse. You hear more deaths with these pharmaceutical drugs than you do with hemp or 420 or marijuana.
I mean, even alcohol is not good for you.
And you're right.
And see, and again,
and you're right.
It's tying into what we're talking about, because it does affect your liver. Yes, that's a big reason, honestly, why I stopped. Not because I had liver problems, but I know what it can lead to. Not just liver, but your stomach, because it can create ulcers down the line. Like, so yeah, I mean, liquor can be dangerous too, because you can actually overdrink too much of it and die from it.
Absolutely.
But I think, I mean, the biggest reason why I stopped drinking alcohol like that is because of my acid reflux. And I couldn't really take liquor like I used to. My stomach just didn't agree with it. So I just stopped. I mean, you know what, fuck it. I ain't gonna lie now. I could say it's been recent. Recent. It's been a few times now, recent. Let me not say no more, but I just say occasionally I've drank some liquor, like she said, some liquor, some damn liquor I've drunk, but it wasn't nothing crazy, nothing. I'm not a big drinker at all, but now I used to be a big drinker. That was my thing. I wasn't a smoker. I was a drinker though. I could drink all day. 7, 6 glasses be fucked up. But that's a whole nother story.
Right. Yeah, I'm not a big drinker, and I think one of the reasons, two of the reasons that I really slowed down a whole lot was, 1, getting older, 2, really kind of by choice, and 3, because of that choice, because I'm diabetic. So I slacked down a whole lot. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all that I stopped, but it's real rare. And that last time she drunk, I drunk. And way my system and body is set up in this seasoned body, my body don't do cheap liquor no more. I have to be on that quality type
very of quality liquor.
That liquor.
So she don't say liquor. She said liquor. I'll be saying it like her now.
That liquor. So it's very occasional.
Shoot off the tongue.
Right.
Liquor.
It's very it's a rarity.
Yes.
So but
I get it though with the weed. You was discussing about the weed. I get it, and I get it with the liquor. Like I said, look, and I'm gonna say this too. Actually, liquor does have.
Is it the wine that has more of the benefits to it? I've heard
liquor can have good benefits too, though. But more so wine though. So yes.
Yeah, I've heard that from doctors say, you can drink a glass of wine, for this or whatever. Just don't abuse it.
Yeah.
So, you get that one little glass, it start tasting good.
And then you want more. You start
y'all know y'all be wanting more. Don't be front like, oh my God, I can't believe that they talking like that. Yes, honey, you had a once upon a time too, and probably have a current time as well. But Hugh, I'm going to touch base briefly on the education and training coming still from the lung.org. Says every year the American Lung Association helps thousands of people manage their lung disease, overcome their nicotine addiction, and live healthier lives, thanks to help from our wide range of education and training resources. You can take a class, course, or program. They have online and in-person courses and programs that provide accurate, up-to-date information to help meet your needs. Also, you can become a facilitator or educator. The American Lung Association offers many opportunities for healthcare professionals and volunteers to become eligible to lead programs in their community. Also provide workplace wellness programs to employees. Whether you are looking to help your employees get healthier, or if you are the healthcare professional looking to provide education for your employees, the Lung Association has high quality programs to meet your needs. You can also get healthy education materials. You can find publications and other materials to help you or loved ones. So it's really, really important that you do this. Do it for yourself first. A lot of people say, I'm going to do it for my kids or whatever. That's all good.
Do it for yourself.
But start with you first and then work wherever else you need to work from.
Self-care is first.
Yeah, we say that in every show we do. Healthcare is very, very...
Self-care, people.
Very, very important.
Take care of yourself first before you take care of anybody else. How can you be beneficial to someone else when you're not beneficial to yourself? So, put yourself as a priority. Focus on what you got to do. Definitely health-wise. So, be advised of that. I do want to read these last two parts on this article, because this is a short article from Consumer Health Digest. This part says activities on Healthy Lung Month. These are various activities that are undertaken during this month. These include campaign walks on the streets to protest against the production of excess toxic substances such as asbestos in the surrounding place by industries. Planting trees to promote abundant presence of oxygen within an environment where there is so much pollution from the industries. Encouraging citizens to choose and vote in a government official that supports conservation of environment, especially ways that reduce air pollution. People are also taught how to dress well for cold weather by example, since the month of October is the coldest month in many countries. Hence, there is too much production of mold, which many people's lungs is allergic to. Campaigns against cigarette smoking is also included on this month. It is a major cause of fatal lung problems such as lung cancer and bronchitis. Those that are cigarette addicts are given rehabilitation and guidance on how they can avoid smoking temptation, which one of them include keeping themselves busy doing youth activities such as cleaning the environment and planting trees. All these activities are done in groups on public meetings, and some organizations supporting the Health Lung Month sometimes give certificates to all the participants. So I think that's a wonderful thing they're doing. And I have one more thing, which is called Special Tips on Healthy Lung Month. So here's some suggestions that could help you along in life if you have problems with your lungs. Apart from the above-mentioned preventive measures, other ways of protection are taught during this month, either through posters or direct face-to-face explanation, which include visiting the doctor for checkups on a regular basis to avoid hidden lung infection becoming chronic by treating at its early stages. Prevention infection rather than treating is much more recommended. This is a campaign that all governments encourage to be able to reduce costs of treating and use only cheap preventive measures that are not. It includes stay away from crowds during flu outbreak, ensuring your germs that can cause infection, and ensuring you are immunized against lung disease. They have a lot of helpful tips in there. You know, I mean, I'm going to have to say this because it's just how I feel in my mind. That last part about the immunization, you know, I know medical doctors are put here to treat people with all sorts of diseases and ailments and health problems, but you know, you have to still be aware of those immunizations, because those can have side effects as well.
Absolutely.
So there is some natural remedies or some holistic ways to heal your body. So I just wanted to put that out there too.
You're right about that.
And I do have an article on talking about for lung awareness month. I do have health remedies that can treat the disease that you may have with your lungs.
I'd like to stop real quick and just thank April Am I saying her name right?
Angel.
Angel, excuse me. Don't fuss me out. Thank you, Angel, for joining us.
AKA Secret Belle.
Secret Belle. We appreciate you. I'm glad that these topics are interesting to you. We really appreciate you, girl, for coming on. Yes.
All right now.
Yes, auntie.
Auntie.
So I'm glad you got the natural or the natural or holistic ways, because there's options for us. There's options.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to read, of course, with smoking, strong possibilities of asthma. Okay. So I have this brief article on living with asthma. Asthma can be diagnosed at any time in one's life. While there is no cure for asthma, I don't believe that to be true. But while there's no cure for asthma, it can be managed by working with a healthcare provider to develop a plan to avoid asthma triggers and use medication properly. Again, medication's a choice. I believe pro-choice, because as Uno said, I believe that there are healthy or organic or natural ways to help that. But again, pro-choice. Everybody has a different outlook on it. Asthma is a chronic disease that is, it comes and goes. The good news is that you can find support to help you manage your asthma and create asthma-friendly environments so you can be active and healthy. Managing asthma. You can get tips and tools to help you take control of your asthma, which there's a link to this once you click on and you read it. Create a management plan to track your medication and healthcare needs. Learn about reducing asthma triggers and get advice on working with your doctors and caregivers. Creating asthma-friendly environments. Make sure the places you visit most often do not increase your chance of an asthma emergency. Find out what you, your family, and your coworkers can do to create asthma-friendly environments. That has a link to it. Finding support. An important part of living with asthma is finding the right support, both for patients and caregivers. That's crucial. You have to find support for yourself, and your surrounding has to be supportive of what's going on with you as well. Vaccinations. With asthma, you are at greater risk for serious complications from influenza, which is the flu, and pneumonia. To protect yourself against the flu, you should be immunized every year. The seasonal flu virus changes slightly every year, and that is why it is important for you to get vaccinated every season. See where you can get the flu vaccine, and there's a click for that if you choose to do that. The pneumonia vaccine is important to get at least once, and sometimes a booster shot is recommended. Ask your healthcare provider if it is time for your pneumonia shot. Now with that, I am in agreement with Uno, because me being diabetic, I took a chance and I got a shot, I got a vaccination, and the side of my neck swelled up. I had lumps. True story, no lie, I have no need to. Swelled up, I had lumps in it. It was hurting, it was very uncomfortable. And I asked these questions before I got it done, because I am diabetic, right? And of course, they're going to tell me what they think they want me to hear. And so I took that chance, and I did it. And they know the damn truth. And they know the truth. And to this day, when I promised myself that I was not getting vaccinated, if it's meant for me to leave or whatever is going to happen, then I'm going to deal with it accordingly. I personally am not going to get vaccinated. Not doing it anymore. Horrible experience for me. And I'm not going to do it. I don't believe in it. I believe vaccinations, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, this is not for everybody. I think they're trying to kill you off.
Yeah, slowly.
I'm not in agreement with the vaccination. It's so much stuff growing up that we're not told. We just do it because that's the way I feel like we were conditioned. But again, that's my opinion. I would not dare tell anybody you better not. I'm just going to speak from a personal experience. And, you know, it's up to you guys to do whatever you want to do. I always say, and we always say, do your research, because I truly believe that we can heal from things just from nature, plant-based, natural, organic, however you want to say it. I believe that we can heal from those type of ways instead of always pharmaceutical. I'm even in agreement with medical marijuana for medicinal purposes, because I have seen it for myself. People who had that before look with being medicated up with pharmaceutical medicines to they were on medical marijuana, and they've done better. So I don't know. That's why we always say, do your research on things. We're not saying we're not saying, I mean, you can listen to us. We definitely want you guys to listen to us. But at the end of the day, it's still your choice on what you do. But I'm just getting older, and I'm just learning to do more things for me naturally. Like I told you guys, or if you didn't know it in previous, they have me on 22 pharmaceutical medicines for physical and mental. Okay, so I did half.
That's ridiculous.
So I did half of that once upon a time, and it's just not a place where y'all would have wanted me to see me. Very drugged up, almost feeling zombie-like, seeing things I can't even explain to you. And of course, we know these drugs have a side effect to that, and then you got to get another prescription to calm that side effect down, and it's like a continuous cycle. And I just really got tired of it. I felt more, to be honest with you guys, taking all of these medicines felt more homicidal and suicidal at a higher rate, felt more depressed, more angry, just more of a lot of stuff. And since being off of a lot of that stuff, as a matter of fact, I made a pledge to myself, I'm stopping all of it. I was on a few of it, I have stopped all of it. And some people may agree and say hoorah, and some people may be like, girl, don't do that. But I have to believe in my higher power, the universe, and the powers that be, my faith into action to do things the way I want to do it for my body, because I know my body. Nobody else knows my body like I know my body, because I live in it. So I'm taking that charge. I'm making that adult decision to take charge of my body and what I feel is good for me. And again, this is no judgment on anybody else. If you want to pop as many pills as you want, if you want to go natural, do what's best for you. How you feel about that?
I have to agree totally, 100% on everything that you just said regarding yourself and how people will feel. So I say you're your own person. You are aware. I mean, you clear of judgment. So make that decision that's best for you. And whatever a person does, you're accountable for that. So, you know, everybody's not going to agree to the same thing. Everybody's not going to do the same thing. People have their own mind. Do what you want to do. And that's how I feel about that. Mm-hmm. But I would like to read, I pulled up this article here from Belmara Health. Mm. And it's surrounding Healthy Lung Month, which, you know, they've compiled things that affect your lungs, you know, asthma, bronchitis, COPD, mild cognitive impairment, and rheumatoid arthritis, and lupus. And I know flu and pneumonia is all added in the category, but I do want to speak on this, okay? It's not a long article, so I can just read it. So, all right. So, severe asthma may be tackled with new biologic drug. A new biologic drug in an injectable form has shown to reduce flare-ups in severe cases of asthma that is not easily controlled by steroid inhalers. The results came from 2 new clinical trials. The drug, this is a long word, so I'm going to shorten it to Benra. The drug Benra is a biologic that kills white blood cells known as eosinophils. I hope I'm saying that right. This type of white blood cells has been found to be present in large numbers in asthma patients and has been associated with asthma severity. If approved by the FDA, Benra would be another drug to add to the line of treatments for severe asthma. And here's bronchitis. Here's the question and topic they have in their article. Is bronchitis contagious? Types and symptoms of bronchitis. Bronchitis, or inflammation of the bronchi, which carry air to the lungs, is a common condition. So people wonder, is bronchitis contagious? The answer is not cut and dry. It really depends on the type of bronchitis. Bronchitis can be categorized as chronic or acute. Acute bronchitis is caused by an upper respiratory tract infection. About 90% of the time, this type of infection is caused by a virus like the common flu. It is easy to identify due to the cough and mucus that it produces. When a person with acute bronchitis coughs or sneezes, he or she is releasing millions of tiny droplets that contain the virus. So in this case, the answer to the question whether bronchitis is contagious would be yes. On the other hand, chronic bronchitis does not come from an infectious agent. It does not get passed from one person to another. Therefore, it is not contagious. Chronic bronchitis is usually caused by environmental factors such as exposure to pollution or cigarette smoke. People who work in the coal mining industry or livestock farmers are more prone to chronic bronchitis. Conditions that comprise a person's immune system can increase the risk of chronic bronchitis, and so can multiple bouts of severe heartburn. Now, COPD patients are twice as likely to develop mild cognitive impairment and memory loss. So this is a study that BearMaraHealth.com has, and is discussing COPD and cognitive impairment. So I'm going to read this. COPD patients are twice as likely to develop mild cognitive impairment and memory loss. The researchers looked at nearly 2,000 people aged 70 to 89. Of the participants, 1,600 were cognitively normal, and 317 had mild cognitive impairment. Overall, 288 had COPD. It turned out that COPD patients were also twice as likely to develop mild cognitive impairment, or MCI, and the risk was higher amongst those who have had the lung disease for a long time. First author, so Balwinder Singh, the first author, says COPD is reversible in early stages, especially in smokers. These findings are important because they highlight the importance of COPD as a potential risk factor for MCI and will hopefully lead to early intervention to prevent incidence or progression. Now, we get to the part of rheumatoid. Rheumatoid arthritis affects lungs, raises risk of interstitial lung disease. Rheumatoid arthritis affects the lungs and raises the risk of interstitial lung disease. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune type of arthritis, and although it primarily affects the joints, it can affect other body parts and organs too. According to researchers, respiratory conditions are the second leading cause of death among rheumatoid arthritis patients. Some are a result of rheumatoid arthritis directly, while others are a byproduct of rheumatoid arthritis treatments. Interstitial lung disease, or short for ILD, is a pulmonary condition characterized by the progressive and irreversible scarring of lung tissue. ILD is the most serious and common lung disease among rheumatoid arthritis patients. Symptoms may take years to appear, but once they do appear, the risk of mortality is already quite high. Symptoms of ILD include breathlessness, dry cough, wheezing, chest pain, and the clubbing of fingernails. And we have our last one, which is lupus. So this article discusses the effects of lupus, the effects of the lungs when you have lupus, excuse me. All right, so lupus affects lungs, leads to pleuritis, pneumonitis, and pulmonary hypertension. Lupus is an autoimmune disease that often impacts the lungs, and research shows pulmonary complications with the disease can lead to pleuritis, pneumonitis, and pulmonary hypertension. When a person has a lung infection, it usually affects their airway and lung tissue. But with lupus, it seems that it can impact all compartments of the lungs and include pleuritis, which is inflammation of the linings around the lung, as well as pulmonary hypertension, high blood pressure that occurs in the arteries in the lungs. Those with lupus and lung problems can also get pneumonitis, inflammation of the walls of the alveoli in the lungs, normally caused by a virus. I wanted to share that information with you guys, how these ailments can also trigger the effects of your lung disease. So, I mean, yeah, the lung disease is pretty serious.
Yes.
Or even having any kind of complications with the lungs is serious.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely ways to take care of that. Like, so yeah, you have to take care of yourself.
I take care of your body. It's so important. That self-care, boy, you gotta wake up and go to bed. Remember self-care with yourselves, because never say what can't possibly happen to you, because you never know. And don't just always think that it's an older disease, because you're finding more people that are younger, millennials, that diseases are like coming to an all high rise. So let's just put past it's a older season, elderly
it's
thing.
It's
any age.
Does not matter at this
exactly
point.
So I want to piggyback off of the asthma and get into some things, diagnosing and treating asthma. Asthma is a disease that requires a diagnosis by a healthcare professional and ongoing assessments and monitoring throughout your lifetime. At the initial visit, your asthma care provider will determine your level of severity and create a treatment plan. At each follow-up visit, they will assess your asthma, control, and adjust your treatment plan as needed. How is asthma diagnosed? To diagnose asthma, your doctor will evaluate your symptoms, ask for your complete health history, conduct a physical exam, and look at test results. And I just want to kind of, if I can, touch base on here's what to expect. Okay, how is asthma diagnosed? If you or your child experience symptoms such as wheezing, frequent coughing, shortness of breath, or chest tightness, it is important to see a healthcare provider to determine if the symptoms point to asthma. To diagnose asthma, a doctor will evaluate these symptoms, of course, ask for a complete health history, conduct a physical exam, and look at test results. Health history, you'll be asked for some medical history, which should include family members with asthma, allergies, smoking, and exposure to secondhand smoke, which is very, very on the rise as well.
Oh, yeah.
Secondhand smoke is deadly. And exposure to pollutants in your workplace. Testing for asthma. They have different types of testing, several breathing tests your healthcare provider may perform. The most common test is called spirometry. Spirometry uses a device called spirometer to measure the amount and speed of the air you blow out. This helps your healthcare provider see how well your lungs are working. Diagnosing asthma in children, because we all know children get asthma too. A young child who has frequent wheezing with colds or respiratory infection is more likely to have asthma if a parent has asthma, if the child has signs of allergies, including allergic skin condition, eczema. The child wheezes even when he or she doesn't have a cold or other infection. So it's very important to take your child to the healthcare provider, make sure they get all the required testing, make sure they have the correct diagnosis, make sure you ask questions. I don't care if you got to get a second, third, fourth, fifth opinion, make sure, because it's very important. Okay, also discussing the treatment plan. If you are diagnosed with asthma, you and your doctor will discuss a treatment plan just for you. You can learn more about that about asthma medicines, if that's the choice you want to go, treatment options, and managing asthma. I wanted to read that. There's something else I wanted to read. How is asthma treated? So how asthma is treated, of course, is after your healthcare provider diagnoses you with asthma, you will be prescribed medicines that help control asthma. By taking the right medicine at the right time, you can breathe better, do more of the things you want to do, have fewer asthma symptoms. They say that they have several good treatments for asthma are available today. They have different types of asthma medicine. You can definitely click on that. There's just so much. I won't take up a lot of your time because there's a wealth of information that you can read further in, do your research, as we say, and you can make that determination what's best for your life.
Absolutely.
Strategies for addressing asthma. As a healthcare professional, asthma educator, or patient advocate, learn about strategies you can take to provide guidelines-based care and education. See priority messages for asthma care along with tips and resources, which are, as soon as it comes up, it says, remember, you can be active and healthy with asthma and do all things that you want to do. Don't let asthma hold you back. Talk to your doctor about controlling your asthma today. There's 6 steps. There's 6 steps along with tips and resources to improve your asthma control. You visit your healthcare provider every 6 to 12 months or more often if you have symptoms. You can make the medical visits more satisfying by using these helpful tools, which there's a link to it to guide the conversation. You can talk to your doctor about protecting yourself from the flu, pneumonia, managing and reducing stress, and eating the right food. That is so key.
Yeah.
Key.
Gotta eat the right
Eating right. That is a huge thing. I think that's a large part of why diseases, why we as people,
why they develop,
right? Why they
and they
develop.
take on the stages, and it grows into something that's destructible, and sometimes you can't reverse it. It's too late, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, I totally agree with that, with any of these diseases that we have going on
here.
Man. A lot of it has to do with eating right, and we as people have eaten very poorly.
Especially black folks.
People of color have eaten very poorly.
Very poorly, yes. And then, you know, at the same time, I feel like there's a kind of a stigma too amongst black, and well, in the black community too, because I feel like people that are not educated and are ignorant to how your health, or I mean, as far as your lifestyle, your health lifestyle should be. So when a black person does eat healthy, because they used to eat a certain way around their family and friends, and then when they start to change their life, especially health-wise, and they eat better, and then when their family and friends see them, they look at them different. Like something is wrong with them, because those people are conditioned into thinking the way they eat is the common way to eat. That's the common lifestyle. So when someone goes against that lifestyle, they looked at as weird, or they don't understand, you know, things like that. But at the same time, I feel like there's still no excuse for anything. So I mean, this is the reason why, again, this is why we have diseases through the community and ailments, and specifically diabetes, specifically prostate cancer. I can go on and on a list of things that black people are suffering with. Hypertension, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all fibroids. It's a list.
Cancer.
Yes, all sorts of cancers. I'm always hear about cancer.
For men and women, because men get cancer too.
Yes, absolutely. Prostate. That's
prostate.
For men, prostate. They get prostate cancer. So yeah, we have to. We should do our due diligence to try to eat better to a degree, because I mean, if you're sick, you can't really complain about you feeling bad when you're not trying to do anything about it. And another thing, I mean, if you, especially if you're trying to be a spiritual person or a religious person or whatever, I just say spiritual. You can't connect higher. You can't connect on a higher vibration if your physical is not connected with that same vibration. On all levels, you have to be at the same level. You know, so if you're spiritually together, you have to be physically together too. It can't be one or the other. It has to be a total balance with yourself.
Right. Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's just what it is. You know, so I know, but yeah, I mean, just be aware of that, and you know, us black people have to break out of this ignorance and mentality of thinking that what we eat is okay, and learn from people, you know, that want to eat better. You know, black people, learn from your own people that if they have a healthy lifestyle, you need to be finding out what ways that can help you to better yourself physically. You know, instead of talking down on them or treating them as an outcast or thinking something's wrong with them. So yeah, we gotta get out of that. Self-care is first. Don't make excuses for your environment or your condition. Because you could be frugal too. There is inexpensive ways to eat healthy. You don't have to go to Whole Foods or, you know what I'm saying, or
Trader Joe's
to buy expensive stuff.
Raleigh's, I think, markets. You don't have to
do all
Publix.
that.
You don't have to. Not saying we're not telling you what to do, but again, like
suggestions
on go to farmers markets if you have some in your.
You can go right to Kroger and eat healthy. Grab some healthy like foods and get creative.
Mm-hmm.
Get creative. That's what it's about. So I don't buy the excuse of your condition or environment. So I feel like if you want to change, you will change. It's up to you. You got to care about you first.
Absolutely.
Is there something you want to read?
I just want to finish off where I was, and then we'll move on with what you have as well. So they also, besides that, eating right and all of, eating right, they have used a written asthma action plan to know the steps to prevent symptoms, and to respond during an asthma episode. You can download an asthma action plan in English and Spanish to bring to your next appointment. You can take asthma basics, to learn more about your asthma and to understand the importance of an asthma action plan. You can take your asthma medicines as directed. Again, all of this is your choice, your decision on whatever you need to do. Most people with asthma need one or more medicines to help control their disease. Work with your doctor, pharmacist, or asthma educator to make sure you are using the medication the right way. Learn the difference between quick relief and controller medications. They have a link for that. A medicine schedule helps keep track of medicines, especially when newly prescribed. Watch the device and demonstration videos to learn the correct way to use your asthma medicines. Tell your healthcare providers what makes your symptoms worse. Know your asthma triggers and learn how to manage them. Identify your asthma triggers and take steps to reduce or avoid them. Learn about creating healthy environments where you live, work, go to school, and play. Monitor the state of the air in your city. If you smoke, make a plan to quit. Monitor your asthma daily and treat symptoms quickly. Know your early warning signs of an asthma episode. Lastly, watch the What is Asthma, which is a link to it. It's an animation to learn about the changes in your airways during an asthma episode. Learn how to monitor your symptoms and keep an asthma diary. Lastly, use a peak flow meter and record readings to monitor control. So I just want to kind of finish that out on the diagnosing of asthma, because you can, especially if you're new to it and you're just really trying to figure out your life and what's going on and stuff like that. Hey, go to the doctor. I don't know your pocketbook or your wallet. Go to the doctor, find out some basic things, and I mean, if you choose to to try it out, that's definitely on you. If you see that it's not working for you, I say find other options. If that means, I don't know, whatever alternative looks like for you, then do that. Just make sure. I think it is very important to keep a journal or a diary of like how these medicines affect you, as well as keeping a diary or a journal of what you eat, because again, those foods that you eat can trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
So that I do encourage. So okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, so, piggyback off of Jade, I have an article about ways that you can fight lung cancer. Now, I know she's covered a lot that discussed different topics within lung awareness, but there is ways to fight it off, and, medicinal. I mean, the traditional way of going to Dr. Health for you, that's fine. Pro-choice, we're pro-choice over here. And then you have natural remedies. If that's your way, that's cool too. So I actually have 3 little articles. They like you don't have no natural remedy.
No, I didn't find natural. I didn't even think to go to natural remedies.
Okay.
But since you have it, because we think alike, so
Yeah, absolutely. So natural remedies. Now I just want to read this tiny part of this article because I feel like this is key here. Just this part. Naturalhomemedies.com. All right. Green vegetables and fruits. You should take a well-balanced diet including sufficient amount of vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, fibers, and fats. For this purpose, you should include more green leafy vegetables and fresh fruits in your diet. This would improve your digestive system and give boost to your immunity. Again, these things that can give you a boost to your immune system and help improve your digestive system are vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, fibers, and fats. Okay, so plenty of green leafy vegetables and fresh fruits. Now, from this other article called care2.com, they have a list of, well, this article is by Michelle Shofro Cook, and this was in 2013, but it's still relevant because I'm sure the things she lists can definitely not only slow down the process of lung cancer, but you can self-heal too. So she gives some remedies. This is called Coat's Foot, COLTSFOOT. It is an excellent herb for clearing out excess mucus from the lungs and bronchial tubes. In addition to clearing catarrh, it helps soothe coughs, protects and soothes mucous membranes, and increases the flow of urine to help with urinary tract toxins. Okay, so it's useful it has proven itself useful for bronchitis, chronic and acute coughs, asthma, whooping cough, and emphysema. Okay, there's another one called Elecampane, Elecampane. The root of this plant helps kill harmful bacteria, lessens coughs, expels excess mucus, and helps alleviate stomach problems and the respiratory system. And it gradually alleviates any fever that might be present while battling infection and maximizing excretion of toxins through perspiration. So if you have a tickling cough or bronchitis, Elecampane may be able to help because of its action on excess mucus and toxins in the respiratory tract. It is often helpful with emphysema, asthma, bronchial asthma, and tuberculosis. Horehound, Horehound, Horehound. While you may prefer the candy from this bitter herb, it is the dried leaves that are best for their medicinal properties. They relax the muscles of the lungs while encouraging the clearing of excess mucus. Due to its anti-spasmodic properties, it is also good for bronchial spasms and coughs. Thanks to its highly bitter nature, which is why it's frequently blended with sugar, it is also good for digestive difficulties. The same bitter nature stimulates bowel flow, thereby helping to cleanse the digestive tract by initiating normal elimination from the intestines. This other one is called lobelia, Lobeli. Lobelia is an excellent herb for lung concern, cause infections, bronchial asthma, and excessive phlegm. It helps alleviate bronchial spasms, making it useful for asthmatics. It is an extremely strong herb and should therefore be used with caution. I mean, this is from the looks of this, it looks like it's a strong remedy here. So follow package directions, please, people. Do not exceed recommended dose. I highly recommend you pay attention to that because we don't need no one overdosing on anything. Okay.
Right. Follow the directions and don't go off on your own somewhere else because it may not be good looks for you.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
She has here another one called lungwort, Lungwrot. Lungwort clears cholera from the upper respiratory tract, nose, throat, and upper bronchial tubes while helping the body soothe the mucous membranes in these regions and lessening coughs. It is also good for bronchitis. Lungwort combines well with coastfoot, lobelia, and horehound, so it can be a combination. You can mix it. So with that infusion, it's definitely good to clear up mucus in your lungs.
Mm-hmm.
I got two more. So, second to the last. Mullein, Mullein. The leaves and flowers of the mullein plant soothe mucous membranes in the respiratory tract while clearing excess mucus. It lessens inflammation and pain, including within the nasal lining, throat, bronchial tubes, and digestive tract. Mullein is also mildly cleansing for the urinary tract. It is helpful for coughs, sore throats, and bronchitis. The last one is sea buckthorn, which is SEAC by itself, space buckthorn, which is BUCKTHORN. Asthma, chronic coughs, other breathing disorders, and skin conditions are a few of the traditional uses for sea buckthorn. Also, the herb has found many more uses in recent times, including cancer, skin conditions, and weight loss. So, and they also do have a link through care2.com that you can find out more information about sea buckthorn. So make sure you check out that blog. You can also, of course, about these here, you can also check with a qualified health professional, before taking herbs to ensure you're taking the right amount and you don't overdo it. And then you got to look at the fact if you're taking medication, you don't want to be combining stuff together. So let's be mindful of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's from care2.com, a few natural remedies that can help the lungs. And one more here. There's one more article called earthclinic.com. I'm just going to name these here. So list of remedies for lungs, damage, and infection. So they have hydrogen peroxide, cayenne, oil pulling with magnesium, Buteyko breathing. So it's Buteyko breathing, congestion, DMSO, colloidal silver, MSM, and colloidal silver nebulizer treatment, oil pulling, onions, supplements, and vitamin C. If you want any more information on the ones I just stated from this list, all you have to do is go click on these to find out more information about all these remedies, and it's from earthclinic.com. And I would, from the articles that me and Jay read, I will make sure to post these links on our Chit Chat Chew Instagram and Facebook and Twitter so you can get to this information. Now, what do you think about these natural remedies that was stated in these articles?
Well, again, I mean, I'm getting back to when I was a younger girl, when my nana and my mom, more so my nana, but definitely my mom too, really was into a lot of natural products. I mean, if you had a cough, a sniffle, a cold, a sneeze, any type of body pain, mind unstableness, there was a remedy. My nana would find you a remedy. If she didn't find it, she definitely would make it, because my nana was an RN, but she was very much into natural and or holistic plant-based remedies. And believe me, if they taste nasty, they were good for you.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I remember getting them a lot, and my face would just be like, like how you just saw that ugly face now, right? But yo, like it was really good.
Yes, for
as
your
far
health.
as for my health,
Yes.
the taste was disgusting.
Right.
I don't know if anybody ever had like cod liver oil or castor oil, and it was
I've
heated,
had
and it was heated up.
Yeah.
Like my mom, love you, Mom Dukes. But my mom would do that for me, and it would be the most disgusting thing. I wanted to throw it up really bad, but could not do that. So I
you don't want that animal.
Right. So I had to take it. But listen, it knocked it out. You didn't get sick like that.
Not back in the time you were growing up when I grew up, because parents then, boy, they had all kind of remedies in the world. All kinds of remedies. Something.
Right.
If you broke, even if you broke a leg or you cut yourself, you putting the onion, a patch or something on your eye, your neck, your leg, whatever. If you like throw up, they had remedies for that. To coat your stomach.
Exactly. So, they had remedies for everything. Like if you felt congested, I could even remember like my mom giving me like a spoonful of Vicks back in the day, and it would just open my chest up, and that was it. Yeah. Like there was no sick time. We didn't have time to be sick. No. We had stuff to do. Right. So, I want to go personally back to those days.
I think that's the best solution.
Exactly. I think that's a better solution for me. Like I said, everything is not my way is not your way is not my way. What makes it feeds you, more power to you. Well wishes. What feeds me, that's what I'm going to do. So just kind of wrapping it up on my end as far as like...
Oh, yeah, I'm wrapped up. I have nothing else to say about the topic.
So in conclusion with Lung Awareness Month, again, most of the articles that I've been reading from have come from the American Lung Association, which, again, like Uno said, she's going to post them up. And at your leisure time or at your time, you can read these articles, and hopefully, if it doesn't apply to you, it can apply to someone else that you can help. You can forward this information to. So the website is www.lung.org, and piggybacking off of COPD, which Uno had read about, one of the diseases, COPD, it has a wealth of information here. It says here you'll find information, resources, and tools to help you understand COPD, manage treatment and lifestyle changes, find support, and take action. The American Lung Association is committed to supporting those affected by COPD. We offer a variety of resources and information about the disease. Check out some of our key COPD support and education resources featured below, or scroll down to explore our entire COPD section. So I'm not going to click on them. I'm just going to kind of go down and let you know what they have at your leisure. You can further read, do your research. They have a Better Breathers Clubs, COPD management plan, living with COPD, online support community. Has links on learning more about COPD if you're newly diagnosed, or even if you had it and you're still not clear on what's what, you can read that. They have the COPD symptoms, causes, and risk factors. They have the diagnosing and treating for COPD. They have living with COPD, help us fight COPD, and COPD research. So I just want to give those quick ones to you guys. Hopefully you'll take this information and run with it in the most positive way ever. Share it, share it, share it.
Please do.
Please do.
Share it.
There's options. There's options. There's options. You can go whichever way you want, whether it's the medicines that are offered through your doctor or whatever, or you can go a more natural way, or you can combine them. But again, if you're combining, be careful about what drug interaction you're combining things with, because that can mess things up as well.
A reaction from
also,
that.
let me be clear and say, also natural supplements have reactions too.
Yeah, they have side effects. Yes,
they do have side effects. So be careful, whatever choice you make, and be mindful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
I agree with you 100%.
So we're getting into the next half of our show, which is
Liver
Awareness Month. Yes, Liver Awareness Month. So if you like to,
I'll let you start.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me just make sure I'm reading the right link for you. I'll be like, what's she reading? Might read you some Buddhist stuff. There's nothing wrong with Buddhism, honey.
What the hell is got to do with it?
It's just a spiritual thing, because spirituality ties into everything in your life. I don't care what it is.
Pay attention to what she just said. Yes, I'm over here feeding my damn face. I need some dates, okay? Dates are good.
A healthy treat.
You like
Dates.
a date?
Oh, thank you. I just had some prunes. All this good fiber.
I just had some prunes.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to read from as soon as it comes through, the liverfoundation.org, if it comes through. Okay, looks like it's coming through. Okay, again, this is from www.liverfoundation.org. Liver Cancer Awareness Month 2017. Okay, so it's October, and that means it's Liver Cancer Awareness Month. For the 4th year in a row, the American Liver Foundation has partnered with Bayer Healthcare, which I'm not a fan of, but anywho, for a public awareness campaign. The efforts aim to encourage people who are at risk of liver cancer to follow up with their doctors and get proper ongoing screening for this one. One of the deadliest forms of cancer it is. It's also one of the few types of cancer that's on the rise. This year, we'll also be focusing on the connection between other types of liver disease and liver cancer and the importance of early detection. Follow the campaign on social media throughout the month of October. Look for daily updates on their Facebook and their Twitter. Okay? So that just was that little tidbit about what that's about. And again, you can find that with through www.liverfoundation.org. So with that being said, that was a brief one. They have it asks here, it's like a quick quiz, and then I'm done. For the meantime, let me kind of click this off. These little things keep bumping up. So it asks this quick quiz to test your knowledge about liver disease. How much do you know about liver disease? Just in time for Liver Awareness Month, here's a quick quiz. How many people in America have one form of another of liver disease? The answer is 30 million. How many types of disease? So let me backtrack real quick. This quiz was based in 2013. So it's not too far-fetched off. It's probably might be the same, or it might probably is a little more, but just to give you a general basis. So that was the answer to that first question. How many people in America have one form or another of liver disease? 30 million. How many types of diseases are there? More than 100. Is it possible to have liver disease and not know about it? The answer is yes. The shocking fact is that about 75% of the population infected with hepatitis B and hepatitis C is unaware that they are even infected. Is it true that liver disease is primarily caused by alcohol and drug abuse? The answer, no. While it continues to be one of the causes, the truth is that liver disease can occur for many other reasons, including mounting obesity rate in the United States. And we talked about obesity in one of our shows. The liver's important role. It is doesn't really okay, so I believe it has a link. Let me just say that. The liver's important role. The focus on fatty liver intensifies. Okay, I will read that one. Much of the foundation's emphasis during October continues to point to the causes and treatment for liver diseases like hepatitis A, B, and C, biliary, if I'm saying it right, liver cancer. But the foundation is also tapping into the heightened awareness during Liver Awareness Month to draw attention to the alarming increase in the incidence of non-alcoholic fatty liver diseases, which stands for NAFLD, which staggeringly affects up to 25% of people in the United States. As its name suggests, NAFLD is the buildup of extra fat in the liver that isn't caused by alcohol. It's normal for the liver to contain some fat, but if more than 5 to 10% of the liver's weight is fat, then it is called a fatty liver. Most often, NAFLD tends to develop in people who are overweight or obese or have diabetes, high cholesterol, or high how do you say that? Triglycerides?
Oh, triglycerides.
Triglycerides. Thank you. Now that you said it so clear. Behavior, sedentary behavior is another major contributing factor to the onset of NAFLD. If I say any words wrong, I apologize in advance. Forgive me.
There's some big ass words though.
For these reasons, concern continues to grow as 1 in 10 children, that's 7 million children in the U.S., is estimated to have fatty livers. That's sad.
Very sad.
NAFLD can become even more serious. It can progress to non-alcohol steatohepatitis, which stands for NASH, NASH, which means that along with the fat, there is inflammation and damage to the liver. A swollen liver may cause scarring over time and may even lead to liver cancer or liver failure. So they have another related link that at your leisure, again, you can definitely read. Okay, it's very serious. It's a lot going on, and we have to take care of our bodies. Let's talk so much.
Self-care, people.
Ooh, self-care internally, externally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Number one, spiritually,
emotionally, all
of it across the board.
So yeah, this is why I'm on my health kick now. Like I started my health journey. So because I want to eat, I want to not only eat better, but I want to, in a different way, feel better. Because you know, lifestyles do make a difference. You know, what you put in your body is what you get out. So yeah, you have to be definitely mindful, self-care.
Your date is good, girl.
I know. You want to know?
That's okay, honey. Because I don't want them to see me get down chewing.
Who cares? Dude, look, dude, we supposed to be.
I know.
We comfortable. That's what else.
No, I am comfortable.
Right.
I just too much chewing. I'm gonna be
You
able
be
to
like, damn, she's smacking her. That's some good ass
I
dates.
They
know.
gonna make them want some dates.
Get some dates, y'all. They good.
Everything's good.
Healthy snack.
They kind of pricey though, but it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Very worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to read something up before I go?
No, go ahead. I'll go the next time. When you're done, then I'll go.
Okay. Did you give the meaning of liver awareness month yet?
If I did, I don't think I did, but if I did, just reiterate it because I don't believe I did.
Okay, I'll let you do that, and I have something else about the liver. I just want to give the operations of the liver and how important it is to your body. Being one of the largest organs in the body, the liver has important functions such as production of biochemicals necessary for digestion, like your bowel, so your bowel movement, detoxification and protein synthesis. Metabolism is highly dependent upon the liver as it plays a role of regulating glycogen storage, hormones production, red blood cells, decomposition, and plasma protein synthesis. The liver is affected by more than 100 types of diseases, from hepatitis to liver cirrhosis, fatty liver disease. The list is just endless, and yes, it is. While liver disease more often has no symptoms, it is detectable. Regular checkups can aid in this as it takes a long time to cause serious damage. Unlike the kidney, there's a shortage of liver doctors, and thus there's need to prevent ourselves from its damage. Although you only need a piece of liver, which later grows itself, liver transplant surgery involves serious complications such as bile duct complications, blood clots, infections, rejection of donated liver, bleeding memory, and thinking problems, among others, which cannot be ignored. Some liver diseases include fatty liver disease. It comprises of two types: fatty liver, which is caused by excessive alcohol consumption, and non-alcoholic steatohepatitis.
Mm-hmm.
Hope I said it right.
I know that's one of the words I had. Mm-hmm.
Right. That shit trip your ass up for you.
Old step. We're going to keep it short. Old step.
Old step.
Old step.
Both of these conditions are characterized by excessive accumulation of fat in the liver, more than 10%. It triggers liver cirrhosis and may lead to permanent liver damage. Up to 25% of the U.S. populations are affected by fatty liver disease. A healthy diet plan, less consumption of alcohol, and exercising are just bit ways you can use to prevent fatty liver or reverse the disease in its early stages. It takes 95% of the liver deaths that occurs in Canada. Now I want to read on liver failure. The worst thing about the liver is that when it's infected by a disease, it rarely shows any symptoms. It is hard to tell if you need to have it checked. In liver failure, the liver loses all its function and simply stops working. Chronic liver failure develops in the long run and results from malnutrition, cirrhosis, and other diseases. On the other hand, acute liver failure is sudden and unexpected. The symptoms that present it are fatigue, loss of appetite, easy bleeding, jaundice, etc. It is majorly triggered by drug overdose or poisoning. Now, genes. We speak on genes. Inheriting from your parents does not stop on the physical attributes and characteristics only. It goes deeper. Our susceptibility to some diseases is highly dependent on our family line. Diseases such as Wilson disease are majorly caused by inherited genes abnormalities. And we have here immune system. It happens when the immune system overworks itself, attacking the liver, causing liver damage. Autoimmune hepatitis and primary biliary are some of the liver diseases linked to the immune system. Then you have obesity. Excess fat in our bodies also finds its way to the liver, leading to fatty liver disease. This can be stopped by sticking to a healthy diet plan and avoid leading a sedentary lifestyle. And we'll get to the medication part in a little bit because kind of want to have it organized how we have this conversation. So I'm gonna let Jade get into Awareness Month, and then I actually will piggyback off of her because I have a message for Liver Awareness Month.
Hi, Hillary. How are you? Hillary Gooden.
What's going on, Hillary Gooden?
She's going to be our guest October 31st from 6 to 8 p.m. She is from Chicago, Chi-Town. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you as always.
Thank you.
She has some awesome stuff on her page. If she can just type that in for everyone to go to hear her live as well, because we definitely believe in supporting like-minded individuals and like-minded people.
Right. So Hillary, please put in your information in the comment box so people can find out where they can tune into your show. Please do.
And have a heads up so that when they hear you on October 31st on Chit Chat Chew Show, they will be 3 steps ahead.
Right, and they can tune in.
Absolutely. So again, that's going to be October 31st from 6 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. But if you're in a different time zone, then I want to say that's 5 to 7 p.m. if you're in a different time zone, because she is in Chi-Town and that's the time.
Right.
So, it's, of course, we know it's National Liver Awareness Month. Do you love your liver? I'm not going to read the whole article because we're going to post it up and you can read it.
Is it a long sit?
Well, it's just this is what I want to focus on: how to love your liver.
Okay, cool.
So these are some hopefully some helpful tools from National Liver Foundation.
Okay.
On helping you to love your liver. Eat healthy from all food groups, including fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grain breads, rice and cereals. Limit fats. Exercise regularly, which is key as well. Limit the amount of alcohol you drink. Alcohol can damage or destroy liver cells. Manage your medications, if that's what you take. Pay attention to warnings that say that a medication can damage your liver. I will say that again. Manage your medications. Pay attention to warnings that say that a medication can damage the liver. Avoid breathing in or touching toxins, such as cleaning and aerosol products, insecticides, and chemicals. And lastly, it may not be lastly, but it looks like do not smoke, which we just got off of.
Just got through talking about.
Do not smoke, people. Try your best. Smoking. We have to stop making excuses with our lives.
There's other ways to channel, the world to really handle your nerves. There's other ways to go about dealing with life, handling your nerves, alternatives to a better life. So stop being stuck and thinking one way is the best way, because it's not. And you're doing more harm than you're doing good. So
exactly.
Please, people, self-care. Okay?
Yes.
I know life can be crazy. I know you gotta have it, but think of the long term of it. What it does to you. That's the important part. Okay?
And where I was reading from about loving your liver, do you love your liver, comes from cookmedical.com. Again, that's Cook, C-O-O-K, medical, medical.com. Hillary put it up there for you guys. So if you're listening to the replay,
click on it.
Click on her Facebook, which is facebook.com/Hillary.Gooden. I hope I'm saying your name right. Gooden. Make sure that you go check her out in advance, like her, and support her. You will get a good wealth of information. Her and I don't know her personal. I don't know her from Adam. However, we met through Facebook, and the power and the creator that be got us together. We hit it off. And now she's going to be a guest on our show October 31st. I look at her stuff. It's awesome. Sometimes, change can be difficult for people. We can get a little frustrated. We can get a little anxiety or have a little fear in our lives. But change is not always bad. Change can be very good for you mentally, emotionally, and physically. It can help you become a better you. So I
can
strongly
reach you to
encourage
a better
doing it.
spiritual foundation.
Better
too.
spiritual foundation,
Yeah.
absolutely. Whatever that is for you,
Right.
it could make you a better person. And you're welcome, Hillary. So that's the little bit that I want to read from there.
You read on the little definition of liver awareness?
I may have.
I don't remember you doing that.
Probably not. I have other, of course, tools in here on what this is something else I'll get into, hepatitis.
Okay. I'll just touch on
this goes together, it looks like.
Okay. So I can it's a little paragraph. I'm just gonna touch on Liver Awareness Month and then give you the message to that awareness month, okay? So it says Liver Awareness Month is dedicated to pass across all the information regarding the liver, with most people assuming that alcohol is the only substance that can cause liver damage. It is important to educate the masses on the many other risk factors. The American Liver Foundation takes its time to pass on information to people on how they can keep this important organ disease free and prevent it from any disease. In essence, it focuses to increase public understanding of the various liver functions and liver diseases. Now, message on Liver Awareness Month. The greatest thing to know is that though some liver diseases are life-threatening, they can be managed before they cause lots of damage. In the event that the damage is already made, a liver transplant is always available, though expensive. Changing to a healthy lifestyle is essential in keeping the liver disease free. Eat healthy and avoid alcohol, excess sugar consumption, and intake of bad fats. And what you just said about taking care of yourself, having a better healthy lifestyle, and change can be difficult, but it is inevitable. So you do have to change regardless of what you go through, because it can be helpful for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. True. Very true. Very true. Very true.
Right.
Were you done? I'm going to respect your space. You got some more to read? Please do.
Yeah. I want to read this one last part about medication. I know medication is not for everybody, but for those that gravitate towards this, that's probably helpful for you. Again, we support pro-choice. Whatever works for you, works for you. But I'm just going to put this out there. And by the way, I'm reading from ConsumerHealthDigest.com. Everything I just read so far, I'm reading from that article. Okay. Toxic combination of medications and drug overdose may trigger liver failure. One is advised to seek medical help from a qualified practitioner instead of self-medicating. You're advised to have your liver checked, regularly to detect any abnormalities early. This month will be excellent for doing so. And I'm sure they have medications for liver, but be advised of what this article just said about medications. So you kind of want to proceed with caution too of taking different medicines for your liver, because it can be life-threatening. And so, but definitely talk with a qualified practitioner to see what works and what don't work. What can you take, what you can't take, how many doses is good for you, what is not. You want to make those. You want to make a list of that, and just be advised, and just be mindful. That's all. And that's all I wanted to read. Although I do have some health remedies, but I'm gonna let you read that.
We're good, because you had that. Because I didn't even think to, as much as I'm pro
natural, pro holistic.
I was trying to hurry up to do this today for our show. So I want to just looks like Hillary revise where she want you guys to go. So please be mindful, and please be respectful of that.
Yes,
go
ma'am.
to her Facebook.com/Hillary, which is HILIARY and then G. So it's 2 G's.
It's 2 L's too on her name.
It's 2 L's?
Yeah, so
okay. HILLARY G
OODN.
Then another G, it looks like. It's 2 G's.
Oh, okay.
See? So HILLARYGGOODEN. go to that page.
Please do.
Go to that page. Again, go to Facebook. Her biz page is HILLARYGGOODEN. Go to that page. Respect where she tells you to go. Okay? And thank you for posting up that consumerhealthdigest.com. Thank you for posting that up.
And you're right. We do perish from
a lack of knowledge.
We
yes,
perish
we
from
do.
a lack of knowledge. Yes,
yes,
we
do.
I absolutely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not educated, yeah, you're gonna be lost, and you're not gonna have no idea what's going on, and you're gonna find out, and it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you have to get educated and know what's going on with you.
Exactly. And I say,
and then you can find ways to stop that.
Absolutely.
Whatever that you have or going through. Absolutely. But go ahead though.
No, I was gonna say, they say that old saying, knowledge is power. I reverse it and say power is knowledge.
Yeah.
So please, please, please make sure that you become knowledgeable of stuff. Make sure you do your research. It's very, very important. It's imperative that you do it, and stop having the old mindset of what you can't do. No. Change that mindset.
So you can.
So you can. I can do it. Absolutely. So I wanted to read from this article, which comes from the American Liver Foundation, which you can go to liverfoundation.org. Okay, again, that's liverfoundation.org. This says, well, we know May was Hepatitis Awareness Month, as well as we know currently it's American Liver American Liver Awareness Month, urges everyone to learn what can be done to prevent the spread of hepatitis. Many forms of hepatitis are preventable and can be treated if detected early. Did you know you can take action to prevent hepatitis? The American Liver Foundation, ALF, is dedicated to facilitating, advocating, and promoting education, support, and research for the prevention, treatment, and cure of liver disease. What is hepatitis? The word hepatitis means inflammation of the liver. Toxins, certain drugs, heavy alcohol use, bacterial and viral infections can all cause hepatitis. What is viral hepatitis? Viral hepatitis is the inflammation of the liver caused by a virus in the United States. The most common types of viral hepatitis are hepatitis A, hepatitis B, and hepatitis C. Up to 5.3 million Americans have chronic hepatitis B or hepatitis C infection. About 75% of the infected population are unaware that they are even infected. Hepatitis A, HAV in parentheses. A vaccine is available for hepatitis A. Of course, you can click here at your leisure to find out more about that. Hepatitis B, HBV. About 1.2 million people are living with chronic hepatitis B. HBV is spread through blood and body fluids. Of course, you can click here to find out more information on how to prevent HBV. Hepatitis C, which is HCV, is left untreated. Hepatitis C can be life-threatening. You can click here at your leisure to read more about risk factors, symptoms, and treatment options. For more information, enroll in the American Liver Foundation's Hep C 123 program. Once enrolled, you'll receive the updates and the information on everything related to hepatitis C. And on the sidebar of that, if you want to become more involved financially, they have a link for that, where they also, if you want to volunteer, you want to run events, if you just really want to get involved in a chapter that's near you, they have information on that, as well as how to fight the liver disease. They have a national helpline, which is 1-800-GO-LIVER, which in numeric is 1-800-465-4837. So you can call that toll-free helpline, speak to a trained helpline specialist about liver disease, health and wellness, including viral hepatitis. They have more information specifically on the Hep C 123 program that I had just said. And of course, they have educational materials. And so again, all of the information that we've read off of, the links that we have said, the websites, they will be provided for you guys to go back and do further reading on that.
Absolutely. I'm posting all that up.
And it's a lot. That's why we all have said, I know that's right,
girl.
1-800-GO-LIVER. Yes.
That's a good one.
So, I mean, it's important. Again, we can't stress enough.
No.
We all are in agreement
yes.
that you have to do self-care. You have to do the research. You have to change your mindset. Get out of that old thinking way, because it's not doing you any good mentally, spiritually, or physically, because those three tie into the same thing. I'd rather know, okay, I'm going to live a little longer because I'm eating right, I'm doing exercise, I'm following a good regimen, and I'm asking questions. That's also important too. Like I said earlier, you can't just go to the doctor and just, everything he or she says, that's it. You go with it.
It's right. It's not always right.
And please don't be ignorant. And that's the best way I can say it real nicely and clean. Please do not be ignorant and just sit there, stand there, lay there, and don't ask questions. It is your job, because that is your body and your life, your temple.
You need to take control of that. Always have control of it.
Exactly. You have control over your body. Ask questions if you don't understand. Please don't sit there and be ignorant while they're giving you big words and you have not a clue what he or she is saying. You don't understand it, and you sit there and you be like, okay, all right. No, tell them, I don't understand. Break it down and break it down more for me. Explain to me where I can understand. If you're going to take those medicines, ask those questions. Ask those questions. What's the side effects? Because there's a side effect to every pill. Ask those questions. When you go to the pharmacist and they give you your prescriptions, they say, do you have any questions? Please say yes.
Yeah.
Please say yes and ask them.
And Hillary put out something. Tell them everything going on in your body. Please
absolutely.
Do.
Tell them everything. Be truthful. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with them. What's going on with your body? As we spoke earlier, do a daily like a daily journal. How this medicine is making you feel, good or bad. Write down like what you eat. Is that food contributing to why you may be feeling bad? I mean, you have to do this, because this is you. When you're gone, listen, when you're gone,
that's it.
You're gone.
That's it.
You're gone.
There's no bringing you back.
Though I may believe in a little bit of reincarnation.
But once you're dead, you're dead.
But once you're dead, your soul is gone.
Your body is rot, is decomposed, but your soul is gone.
Your soul is gone.
That's
so please don't do yourself justice and ask those questions. Please do. Please ask those questions. It's very key.
Absolutely, Hillary. Good idea. Definitely journal.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes, journal. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. So I want to. So that's coming from the liverfoundation.org. We just want to let you guys know that.
And I did just send you an inbox. I want you to read something after I read this.
This? You wanted me to read?
No, all the way down. I just sent it.
Oh.
All the way down.
Oh, okay.
All the way down.
Oh, that?
Was it? I just put in there.
I just did that.
There was one I just put in there.
I never had that one. I know. Maybe I don't think I had that one. No, that's me too. So I don't know.
Go back, I have to refresh it because I just put it in.
Oh, that's the lung. We did the lung. We did lungs. Excuse us. We did the lung.
So refresh it, go back.
We're going to have to do the liver. Okay, well, go ahead and read while I'm searching.
It's in your inbox. I just put it in.
Okay. But go ahead.
But I wanted to read on home remedies or natural ways to really slow down the process or cure or treat liver disease.
Okay, I got you. I'm good now. Go ahead. Oh, you want me to read? I have one more prior to what you gave me. Okay, so.
Oh, you want to read something real quick?
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I think I already.
No, you just read that.
I just read that, so I'm good. I don't think I have any more.
But I just saw to pull up that other one I just sent you. Okay.
Got you. Go ahead, my fault.
All right. So 10 natural remedies for 3 liver diseases. All right. First liver disease, natural home remedies for fatty liver.
What source is this coming from?
This is coming from rapidhomерemedies.com. Okay. All right. So 1. Diet remedies for fatty liver. Avoid bad carbohydrates like refined flour and sugar, white bread, pastries, sodas, and other processed or refined foods, because those get converted to triglycerides, and that type of fat which accumulates in the liver. So be aware of that. Have healthy carbohydrates like unprocessed or least processed whole grains, vegetables, fruit, beans. 3. Avoid bad fat. These are saturated fats and trans fat. Thus avoid high fat meat like beef, lamb, pork, chicken with skin, whole fat dairy products, butter, cheese, ice cream, lard, etc. Cut back on trans fats by avoiding commercially baked pastries, cookies, muffins, cakes, donuts, packaged snacks like crackers and chips, stick margarine, vegetable shortening, fried foods, candy bars, etc. Anything with fat in it, avoid it. Okay, number 4. I think that's 4. Yeah. So number 4, have good fats. These are monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Choose cold pressed or for cooking and those that have omega-3 fatty acids. Some of the good oils include olive oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, peanut oil, sesame oil. Have you had sunflower oil before?
I've never had sunflower.
That sounds interesting.
I mean, I've heard of it, yes, but I've never had sunflower oil. I've typically done the canola oil, which I don't do anymore.
You had peanut oil before?
I've never personally cooked in peanut oil, but you know those burgers from Five Burgers?
Yeah.
They're cooked in peanut oil.
Oh, see, that's the thing. I don't like peanut oil. So if it, I don't like that. Yeah. I'd rather stick with canola. Something like that.
But I don't even do canola. Sesame is good.
I'm gonna have to try
olive.
Yeah, olive oil, that's a given.
Coconut.
Never had that.
Coconut oil is good. I say with olive oil, in my opinion, if you use it, do your research again. All olive oil is not good olive oil. That's my thoughts on it. I could be wrong, but that's my thoughts on it. So do your research with olive oil.
Absolutely.
I like coconut oil, raw coconut oil to cook in. So that's just my personal preference, but I've heard of sesame oil. I'll do an olive, but again, my mind is on coconut oil right now.
There's nothing wrong with that. I know.
And they have different other oils for you to as well. I'm more of a, if you're gonna get something, if you can, again, don't know your wallet or your pocketbook.
The cheapest thing is olive oil.
Honestly, get raw or get light organic, I believe. Olive oil.
Yeah. If that's what close to your pockets is getting, get olive oil. Okay.
Moderation, people. Whatever
No
you can afford, because you might not can afford all that, and you can do canola.
Right. No sesame, please.
Right. Just in moderation, what you do. Don't drench your stuff.
Right.
Your
please.
food.
Yeah. Please. Don't
have some oily food.
Yeah. Don't drench it now.
Getting all that fat inside you.
All right. Have more avocados, olives, nuts, including almonds, peanuts, hazelnuts, pecans, peanut butter. These are all monounsaturated fats. For polyunsaturated fats, you may have soybean oil, corn oil, safflower oil, walnuts, sunflower, sesame, and pumpkin seeds, flaxseed, fatty fish like salmon, tuna, mackerel, herring, trout, sardines, soy milk, tofu, etc. Now, have you had safflower oil? Have you had that before?
I have not had safflower
Man, I want to try that.
oil, but I believe that's one of the good ones to use. I
Yeah.
believe I hear that. Yeah.
Corn oil? Have you had corn oil?
I've had corn oil once upon a time.
How did it taste?
I'm not a fan of corn oil. Like, I grew up on Crisco. If anybody is familiar with growing up with
that's
Crisco,
that regular oil.
That's that white that used to be in that can.
Yep.
That white oil that used to. That's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
But not no more.
Soybean oil?
I have not had soybean oil.
I would like to try that. See, I'm open to try different oils. I'm not a fan of peanut. It's nasty. I will not ever have that again. Teach his own, because everybody's taste buds is different. So, but I say go with what's best for you. Okay?
Did you say sunflower oil?
No. No.
I think there's like sunflower oil that's out there.
But I'm sure that probably worked for liver. I'm sure.
Not sure, but yeah.
I'm sure it would. If all these other oils in here, I'm sure sunflower oil goes in here somewhere. But yeah. So the fishes they just mentioned here, the nuts. Now, while good fats are good, anything excessive, like you just said, in moderation, amounts convert itself into bad. So remember that. Keep in mind, in moderation. Okay. So wait a minute. Okay, number 5. Check seasoning. Use lesser salt and sugar. You may like to start using healthier seasoning like lemon juice. I do notice a lot of people use lemon juice. Or vinegar to cut on salt consumption. Use organic honey as a substitute for refined sugar.
Raw, organic honey.
Yeah. And
just my preference. I'm sorry. Not trying to push nothing, force nothing on y'all.
And 6 for this one. Use healthy spices while cooking your dishes. Consider using such spices as turmeric and cumin. They can excellently heal fatty liver conditions. Absolutely.
And they say turmeric is the miracle worker.
I think I've heard of cumin.
I've definitely heard of cumin. I've used that before.
I never used it, but I would try it. I'm open to it. I'm definitely open to it. Number 2, lifestyle remedies for fatty liver. Okay, so let's see what they have here. All right. So, wait a minute. I want to read. Okay. Limit alcohol intake. All right. Because that is a major cause of having a fatty liver. All right. So yeah, cut down on alcohol. Number 2, lose weight. Because we know being overweight, obese, that definitely could be a risk factor. Okay, so please watch your weight, reduce it, be at a healthy weight. Okay. All right. And number 3, exercise regularly. That's so important. Keep everything flowing, circulation, blood, body in shape. Yes, that's very key. All right. Nothing can beat that. So that also helps with decreasing fatty liver. Okay, of having a fatty liver. All right. Exercise for at least 30 minutes every day. If you ask about special exercises for liver, jogging and aerobics are particularly good for your liver. So I suggest you guys
YouTube it. If you cannot afford a gym, you can YouTube it. If you have a phone, tablet, laptop, desktop, you can go and YouTube these exercises that Uno just said that can accommodate you.
Yeah. Jogging and aerobics. Research that on YouTube, like Jade said, please. And get you some helpful, wealthy information that can help your life. All right. 3, Carum seed remedy for hepatitis.
I've heard of that.
Right. So they combine it together there. Okay. So carum seed, you have 1 teaspoon, and cumin is 1 teaspoon, and rock salt, just a pinch. All right. So do this. All right. Once you get those 3, do this with it. Dry roast carum seeds and cumin seeds. You got to dry roast it. Ground the 2 roasted seeds to get their powder. Mix them well and add a pinch of rock salt to that. Then have this spice mixed twice a day. You can have them in powder form, swallow them with water, doesn't matter. 4, licorice, honey, remedy for hepatitis.
Okay.
Licorice powder, 1 teaspoon. Honey, 2 teaspoons. Get those 2 products. Do this with it. Add the licorice powder with honey. Mix well and have it. That daily is to get rid of hepatitis. 5, garlic remedy for hepatitis. Garlic is a superfood that not only purifies your blood, but it also eliminates toxic waste from your body. Get garlic, do this with. Take 1 or 2 garlic cloves, peel them and chew them on an empty stomach in the morning daily. Include crushed garlic in your dishes daily. Okay. Third, liver disease. Natural home remedies for liver cirrhosis. That other one was for hepatitis. All right. And that first one I read was for the fatty liver. Now, for cirrhosis, papaya seeds, lemon juice remedy for cirrhosis. So you get have 1 teaspoon of crushed papaya seeds and lemon juice, which is 2 tablespoons. Then this is what you do with it. Place the crushed papaya seeds into a sieve and extract its juice. Add lemon juice with juice of crushed papaya seeds and you drink it. Have that twice a day for 1 month. 7, buttermilk remedy for cirrhosis. Get a glass of buttermilk. Have 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, the powder.
Not a fan of buttermilk. But if it works, hey.
It works. Get it, but this is what you do with it. You add cumin seeds powder within the buttermilk. You mix it, drink it. Have this spiced buttermilk daily. 8, lemon salt remedy for cirrhosis. You get a glass of plain water, half lemon, 1 tablespoon of salt or teaspoon. Do this. Add the juice of half lemon and water. Add the salt to it. Mix it, and you have that twice a day. 9, carrot spinach remedy for cirrhosis. Ugh, nasty, all of it. Carrot spinach, no. But you get it. Get you carrots, get you some spinach. 1 carrot, leaves of spinach. This is what you do with it. Wash the carrot well and chop it. Soak the spinach in water for a few minutes. Take out the leaves and discard water. Repeat for 1 more time. Then ensure you discarded all the soil and dust in the leaves. Now grind both carrot and spinach leaves and take out their juice. Drink this carrot spinach juice daily. 10. Number 10. Milk thistle remedy for cirrhosis.
Milk thistle.
Milk thistle or herb is not only good for cirrhosis, but for overall health of liver. It can not only cure, but even restore the lost vigor of your liver. Make milk thistle tea as a liver tonic.
I've heard of that before.
I never had that ever in my life, but I am open to trying it. So get milk thistle seeds, 2 teaspoons, hot water, 1 cup. Mortar and pestle. Mortar, M-O-R-T-A-R, and pestle, like wrestle, pestle. Okay. Do this with those 3 products. Crush the milk thistle seeds with the help of mortar and pestle. Place the crushed seeds in a cup. Pour hot water over it. Let steep for 30 minutes. Drink this milk thistle tea daily. And once a cup a day is good for the liver. Now, and of course exercise and do aerobics if you have to. Any kind of exercise is great to work out the liver and keep it in good shape. So I wanted to read that to you guys. That could be helpful to your life.
I'm gonna have to drink that milk thistle because I've heard that in general that is really good keeping the liver healthy. I mean, I don't believe that I have liver issues. Whenever I've been to the doctor, I've never been told that, my liver is in danger. However, I know with the medication that I have taken for my diabetes, it does play a role with my liver. So I believe that I'm going to start drinking some milk thistle. I'm
going to try that.
I'm going to be open to try that.
I'm open
and
to
see, again, we are pro-choice. Whatever works for you. Works for you.
If it works for us, it works for us.
Okay? Hey, it's no judgment zone here. It's all about all about your health and well-being.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what we are promoting and talking about.
And that's the article with the remedies. What you got for us?
Yes. So this is my last, what I'm going to be reading.
I'm done.
So this is a disclaimer before I read this. The disclaimer is I'm reading from thehealthsite.com. Okay? Thehealthsite.com does not guarantee any specific results as a result of the procedures mentioned here, and the results may vary from person to person. The topics in these pages, including text, graph, videos, and other materials contained on this website, are for informational purposes only and not to be substituted for professional medical advice. So always talk to your doctor before you make your choices, and always do your research too. So we like to thank Hillary Gooden. She had to leave. We definitely appreciate her coming on, taking her time to listen to our show tonight. Thank you. We appreciate your comment. Great show tonight. We thank you so much, and we will see you on the 31st for the interview, but I will see you on your Facebook with your live shows as well.
I'll be looking forward to you. It might be my first time meeting you. I don't know you. You don't know me, but I would love to meet you. So I'm looking forward to that interview.
So again, this comes from the health site, thehealthsite.com. 6 effective natural remedies that will help in keeping liver diseases at bay. Okay, you can protect and safeguard your liver's health and prevent liver diseases in the long run just by adding these 6 food items to your diet. Okay, it says the liver is one of the busiest organs of the body, from producing bile for digestion to eliminating toxins from the body. The liver performs more than 500 different functions on a daily basis, so it is working in overtime. Unfortunately, the major cons of today's fast-paced lifestyle include high stress levels, increased junk food consumptions, you better preach it, heavy drinking, incessant smoking, and self-medication. All of these factors tend to take a severe toll on your liver in the long run. These are the 6 signs and symptoms of liver damage, which I gotta read that. I just have to read that. It's one of those FYIs. So the 6 signs and symptoms of liver damage you should be aware of is loss of appetite. One of the fastest signs of a liver problem is the lack of appetite. Any damage to the liver leads to accumulation of toxins in the body, which affect your appetite adversely. Moreover, it also hinders the absorption of vitamins and minerals, which leads to weakness and fatigue. So if you have been loss of appetite for more than a week, you should consult your doctor. 2, nausea and vomiting. Another common symptom of liver damage is nausea and vomiting, which is mainly attributed to the toxic overload on the liver. This in turn triggers indigestion and other stomach woos, leading to persistent vomiting. Also, if you have been experiencing nausea or vomiting immediately after eating or drinking anything, it is time to consult your physician. 3, discoloration of eyes, a vital sign of jaundice, which jaundice, your eyes get like a yellowish color, or hepatitis. Or hepatitis is yellowing of the eyes, like I just said, and skin. However, if there is a general discoloration of eyes, especially in the morning, then it might signify liver damage. Hence, it is important to monitor carefully the changes in eyes, as it might be one of the few early signs that your liver is not functioning properly. 4, dark urine. As there is an increased production of bile salts when the liver doesn't function properly, lack of enzymes to break down these salts leads to accumulation of bile pigments in the body, which are excreted in urine and feces. As these pigments are slightly dark color, the urine color changes from light yellow to dark yellow, which is a visible sign of liver damage. And when coupled with discoloration of eyes, it is a tell a tail sign of jaundice or hepatitis. Of course, they have here's more on what the color of urine says about your health that you can click on and read at your leisure. 5, abdominal pain and swelling. The liver is located in the upper right part of the abdominal, and any significant pain in this area or discomfort might be a clear sign of some liver damage. In addition to this, distension of the abdominal might indicate swelling of the liver, indicating the need to visit a doctor at the earliest to rule out any severe liver problem. You can read more about 5 types of stomach pain and what it indicates at your leisure. You can click on that link. 6 is swelling in the feet. Yes, not many people are aware of the fact that liver damage could manifest as swelling in feet or odema. We're going to go with odema. This is due to the inability of the liver to flush out toxins, which causes a buildup of waste products, hindering blood flow. These products deposit in different parts of the body, mainly in feet, leading to swelling. So that was just that little bit I wanted to read right there. I'm going to go back and let you guys know where I had left off. Okay, the symptoms of liver damage. Okay, doctors have observed that in the last few years, liver diseases are emerging rapidly. Did you know these are the 10 things that can cause liver diseases? You can click on that link to find out. However, there are ways you can reduce the effects of your stressful lifestyle on your liver and keep it healthy. These are 6 remedies that I mentioned earlier you should add to your diet. So again, apologize in advance if I'm pronouncing something wrong, but you're going to be able to see it when it's posted. Amia or gooseberry. Gooseberry is Indian gooseberry, or amia is known as one of the richest sources of vitamin C. What is less well known is its ability to keep the liver functioning at optimal levels. It's an herb. Its treatment of sluggish liver that researchers are finding in laboratory studies that extracts from amia have liver protection functions. Okay. However, there is no clear indication of whether it is useful to treat hepatitis B infection. Okay, so just want to let you know that. A tip, always, although the best way to consume it is raw, you can add small pieces of it in your salad or making a rhythma or ratha with grated amia and curd. Another one is licorice. Licorice has long been a used remedy to cure liver ailments like non-alcoholic fatty liver diseases. What else does it say? Research suggests that licorice extracts reduce the concentration of these enzymes reduce the concentration of these enzymes, indicating its beneficial effects on liver. And they have tips and benefits. So this particular tip is powder licorice roots at home. Add the powder to boiling water while making tea. Steep it for a few minutes and then strain the liquid. Another one is Guduchi.
It sounds like that's what
sounds like Guduchi.
Mm-hmm.
It is a herb that's commonly grown in many kitchen gardens. It is said to have the ability to clear toxins from the liver as well as strengthen its functioning. That's another one. It is turmeric. as Uno read, excuse me, about, ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Turmeric, packed with valuable antioxidants. Turmeric is an important herb that improves liver health. Okay, some studies have shown that the antiviral action of turmeric is effective in preventing multiplication of the viruses causing hepatitis B and C. And they say here are 7 reasons to start drinking turmeric milk, or Haldi do, something like that. But I've seen plenty of times where they say drinking turmeric milk is supposed to be very good for you.
Turmeric milk. That sounds like they be nasty.
The easiest way to use turmeric is to include it in your daily cooking. Alternatively, you can consume it by adding it to plain milk. I don't know how much that's supposed to be good. I personally would not try it. However, if it works for you, good.
Would you be open to try it?
I don't know. I'm not clear on that one. I'm not clear on that one yet. Maybe if they had like a tea, I'd probably be more open to drink a tea because I'm a tea chick. So
I'm a tea chick.
yeah, I'm a tea chick. Flax seeds. Certain receptor sites normally bind hormones and keep them circulating in the blood. This exerts strain on the liver to filter out these excess hormones. Don't hate.
I'm not.
Studies have found
I'm not.
that in flax seeds have the capacity to bind such receptor sites, preventing hormonal binding. This reduces the workload on the liver. You can read more on the 5 seeds that you need to add to your diet. Their tip is sprinkling few crushed or whole flax seeds on your toast, salad, or cereals to reap their liver protective benefits. I love flax seeds. Vegetables. Certain vegetables contain ingredients to help the liver secrete greater concentrations of important enzymes. In turn, these enzymes help excretion of potential cancer-causing substances from the body. Beets, like beets, cabbage, love cabbage, carrot, broccoli, onion, and garlic are some vegetables having such an action. Broccoli, onion, and garlic
Only 3 I like.
are believed to provide sulfur to the body. This helps detoxification reactions carried out by the liver, preventing damage. While these natural remedies can help your liver stay healthy, it is also important that you avoid eating foods that damage the liver. Other than these home remedies, a study has found that natural sugars can help tackle non-alcoholic liver disease. So there is a wealth of information that you guys can read on liver for good liver function, to not, damage your liver, protect yourself, what to eat, exercise. I mean, we shared a lot of information with you wonderful people.
A lot.
And we definitely hope that you listen to the replay, whether you were on here or not, to get this. We appreciate you guys in advance for taking the time out on Sunday to listen to us. We appreciate you in advance.
We're going to be doing this tomorrow.
This tomorrow, too. We got a show tomorrow.
It's going to be very interesting.
On our normal day, we have Chit Chat Chew online podcast. Is definitely going to be in the house tomorrow with this. I'm telling you now in advance, if you're not up for what it is, just exit. That's the best thing I can tell you. But if you have an open mind to listen and give constructive feedback, we definitely down with it. It's going to cover Kanika Jenkins,
any suspect or person she knew surrounding her death. We all going to talk about everything.
Absolutely. Weather modification.
Yep.
From these hurricanes and these tropical storms,
all kind of
with their names and all, just whatever.
That's how you know it's man-made. But that's a whole other conversation.
And what was the other 2?
And the celebrity deaths of Chester Bennington from the rock group Linkin Park. He's the lead singer of that group. Charlie Murphy and Dick Gregory. And we're going to cover Las Vegas shooting too.
The Las Vegas, that most current that happened, the Las Vegas shooting. So yeah, I know a lot of people, they don't like to talk about those things. They just kind of like to push it to the side and don't want to discuss it, and that's okay. But for those of you who are open-minded that want to do this, tune in to us tomorrow from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're calling from another time zone, like if you're in Chicago and that time zone is from 5 to 7, and if you're in the West Coast is 3 hours behind us. So if you're capable of getting on, that's cool.
Please do.
If not, definitely listen to the replay. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good, and it's all the topics we just discussed falls under the current storm of conspiracies. So the current conspiracies of the year, and this is what it is to sum it up. Okay, so make sure you guys tune in. It's gonna be a very interesting and eye-opening show, and we're gonna enjoy doing it.
So with that, I wish you many peace and blessings for
we gotta mention our websites.
Please do. Okay, we got to. I'm sorry. Ooh, what was that?
About to exit real quick.
Oh, quick rewind.
Come on back.
Okay, so before we end, we're going to give you guys our platforms. So you can go to www.chitchatchewshow.com. Again, www.chitchatchewshow.com. Go to our website. We have our soaps on there, large and small sizes. We have
limited time though.
Limited time on the Swirls by Jade.
Yeah.
Limited time vegan-based soaps. You can purchase them on there. We also have past guests on there as well. We have a wealth of information, always continuing to upgrade our site, but you can definitely go on there and check out a lot of good information, a lot of good guests that was on. Also, you can go to our Facebook business page, which is Chit Chat Chew Show. You can go to that. You can
LLC.
LLC. Again, that's Chit Chat Chew Show, LLC. Go like our page. You can go to our Facebook group to join, which is Chit Chat Chew Show, Chit Chat Chew Radio Show, Chit Chat Chew Radio Show. You can join us with that.
Absolutely. And
I just did 3. I want to make sure we equal. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You want to do it? Go ahead with yourself. You feeling good tonight? Go ahead. No. So Instagram. We have an Instagram. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Chit Chat Chew Show. I'm going to announce something else, but I'm going to get all this other stuff out the way before I announce it.
Can I do that other quick Facebook that I forgot?
Go ahead.
Okay. You can also, for our LGBT community, LGBTQ, and go
whatever.
However you identify, for our LGBT friend community and allies, you can go on our Facebook and look us under Lotus Monk. Okay.
Make sure you like Lotus Monk page, please.
Yes. So I'm done with that. Okay. I forgot about that.
So Chit Chat Chew Show. Follow us on Instagram. We also have Be Authentic. We just started our page yesterday.
Yay!
And a Facebook.
And a Facebook.
Turn up.
Yes, Be Authentic
Product.
Facebook, our product line.
So go to Facebook. Well, tell them what the Facebook and Instagram is.
No, I want you to do that.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah, I want you to feel, yeah.
No, you gotta do it.
No, go ahead.
Facebook at Be Authentic Products. But B is not B-E, it's just a B. So Be Authentic Products. Find it on Facebook. We have an Instagram at BeAuthentic_products. Find us on Instagram. Make sure you like us on both social media platforms. We have a Twitter, Chit Chat Chew Show. So for that is at chit_chat_chew. Again, at chit_chat_chew. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. We have a YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is at Chit Chat Chew Show. Comment, like our videos. Make sure you hit that bell for any updates. Well, not updates, but you know, to have or hit the bell for notifications. That's what we want y'all to do. We want you to do that, guys. And we have a Vimeo. Follow us on Vimeo at Chit Chat Chew Show. And we also have a SoundCloud. So it's all our past and recent shows on there. Everything's updated. Make sure you follow us there at Chit Chat Chew Show. We highly appreciate it. Thank you for your support.
And we also on Twitter have, again, Lotus Monk.
Oh, yeah.
That is our LGBT page, our LGBT community page, and our allies are welcome. So we do have a Twitter, Lotus Monk. So if it's not, if it's either under Lotus Monk, and forgive me for not.
Or Lotus Monk Projects.
Lotus Monk Project.
Lotus Monk Project.
That's what it's under. Lotus Monk Project.
Yeah.
Project. Lotus Monk Project. So we're really excited, and let me say this real quick. Be authentic is legit. It's not play. So please do not try to steal it. I have to say that.
Please don't.
Please don't. Don't do it to yourself.
We're going to get you.
It is legit. It is legal. It is ours. It is our brand, like Chit Chat Chew is our brand, like Swirls, our soap line, our brand. Thank you. I just want to say that, as we know sometimes people try to steal things. They claim to be creative and you know, all of that, and it's just sometimes you just like to hear yourself sound good, which you're not sounding good. So please, not only to us, but stop trying to steal other people's brands as well and their names. Be creative. Do your own thing. There's plenty out here for all of us. So we want to say that too. And if you want to be a guest on Chit Chat Chew Show, you can hit up our email, which is chitchatchew_show@yahoo.com. Again, chitchatchew_show@yahoo.com if you're interested in being a guest, from an independent person to a corporation. We definitely like our independent, small business, entrepreneurs, mommypreneurs, solopreneurs. But we definitely do the large corporations and organizations too. And hey, if you had those dollars, we have a donate button on our website. Sense. You make sense, right? You make sense. So yeah, what you see is what you get with us. We're very down to earth. You know what I'm saying? We are who we are. We're doing this movement all the time, and again, we're here to be supportive to like-minded people.
Like-minded. Notice we said like-minded.
Like-minded. Music part, I'll let you take that.
All right. So if you're an artist, singer, any kind of performing artist, if you have good music, we're looking for certain qualifications that comes along with sending music. If it's lyrical, if it has a message, if it's creative, if it's dope, if it's real, if it has some consciousness to it, please send your music over. We're looking for good quality music, and not just, you know, content-wise, but sound-wise too. When I mean sound, I mean mixing, I mean mastering, I mean how you sound behind the beat. So make sure you send your music to chitchatchew_show@yahoo.com. Again, it's chitchatchew_show@yahoo.com. Because we want what you send. We want the kind of music that's gonna match the frequency of our show. Okay. We're not playing just anything. Take that somewhere else. There's plenty of platforms for that. All right. We don't mean no harm. We're not trying to be funny. You know, we're looking for something different. All right. So it don't matter if you're male or female. That's what we look for when it comes to music. And keep in mind, we do listen to all this stuff. So don't think because you send some, we just gonna be downloading and play it. No, I actually sit down and listen to it. And certain times Jay might catch it before me and listen to it.
Right, but if it don't hit me,
it ain't gonna hit me.
Ooh.
If it ain't hitting you, it ain't hitting me.
Oof. But okay.
But when I play stuff, that I know that she's gonna like too, she's gonna automatically like it because we have the same taste in music. So I mean, most times she leave this shit up to me anyway, you know. But that's my thing, I guess. I mean, I guess in her mind she's stuck in that, so she let me have that lane.
Yeah, let her have that lane. Poets.
Spoken
word artists, any form of artist, definitely.
Y'all sing y'all tracks too.
Welcome as well. Again, I cannot say enough. The donate button. Anybody is open to do the donate. We are linked. So
it's on our website.
It's on our website, right?
We have a donate button on there. We also have the sponsorship package that Jade mentioned that just like 5 minutes ago.
Sponsorship packages. If you want to be featured on our website, we have two packages that we're promoting
right now. We have other packages, but we only gonna do 2 that we can handle at this moment. Okay.
Right. We have 2 of those packages. So and let me just put this out here. My faith into action. Nam Yeho Renke Kyo Ashe. Okay. If you would like, we're looking for a small team. Now I'm being so honest and so serious right now. So can't you see the face? So if we're looking for team. If you are interested in being on our team, this is OMG, I'm so serious. If you're interested in being on our team, and we're not hard to get along with, we just like things done right. We can
in a certain way,
and in a
it needs to be done right. Period.
Right, it needs to be done right. So if we're looking for a small team, maybe 5 tops, who might have experience in marketing. A virtual assistant. What else? A team that goes out. I can't think what
promo team.
Promo team. Thank you.
We need a promo team. We need someone that's good in media, whether you do video content or audio content.
Right.
We need somebody in that arena.
Right. So I'll say I'm just saying 4 right now. I said 5, but that's the 4. If you're serious, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is volunteer-based work. So if you're a college student and you're looking to get credits and do some interning, definitely hit us up on that chitchatchew_show@yahoo.com. Okay, we would like to talk to you, both of us. You can't outdo either one of us. Go to one and be like, oh, you don't like what I say or she says, and think that the other one gonna override. No, we don't do that, honey.
We're gonna kick you to the side.
We're gonna give you
kick you to the curb.
We're gonna give you an interview because this is a business. This is not a play. This is not a hobby anymore. This is a legit thing. We want to see if you're diverse. We want to see where your head is at. We want to see where you're going. Do you see our vision? Can we work together possibly? So those 4 things that we mentioned, if it's something that's of interest and you have experience, please don't just make it sound good and say you have it and then you don't. No, because we've been there, done that with that too. We have no problem with letting people go when it doesn't feed our soul and definitely feed our business.
We're not gonna argue. We're not
gonna do all that. We're not gonna even probably.
We won't even announce.
We won't. Yeah, we are conducting business. We just gonna say this not working out. See you. Chopped. Done.
Right.
So if you're interested, definitely hit us up. Let us know. We would like to talk to you and see what's what. See where you at.
Absolutely. So we're gonna wrap this up.
We're gonna wrap it up. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace, love, and blessings to you guys, and see you tomorrow on the show.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace, love, and hair grease.